PC gang. Alright, so today's video, I had a friend who's interested in starting a t-shirt brand, and I'm just gonna go through the steps on how I make my t-shirts. I'm gonna skip a couple steps just because the image I'm using right now is not really ideal to put on a Cricut. So we're gonna skip that process. And the image that we're using is this one. So I'm making a Five Nights at Freddy shirt for my nephew. I guess it's his favorite game, or I guess. I don't know. I don't watch or look at this or play this or whatever. And the end product from what that would look like is this. So we're going from this image with the black background to this. And the reason I said we're not using the Cricut, because normally the Cricut would go in. If I was to take this background out, it'll cut around all of this that I need cut it out. But since I had to manually do that because it didn't show up in Cricut right, I'm gonna show y'all how I did that process I'm using. So the first thing we did was open up a little Word document, and we just insert the picture in. And I'm using a normal size piece of paper. And the reason I could do this in Word and not some other like Photoshop or Publisher or anything like that is because I got good quality paper, good quality ink, and a good quality printer. So what happens is I insert this image into Word, I resize it to the size that I want, and then I print it. And that's the end of that process. So following the print, it'll be on a regular size piece of paper. Only thing I have to do to get this, since this was a complicated image, I took a pair of scissors and I went around the space that I did not want. I cut it out, and you'll see that all that black area is gone, as well as the white paper that was at the top and the bottom. And that's how I got this image. So just to show you all what was happening in Cricut, I went ahead and pulled up the app on my computer. So this is the image that we have uploaded right now. If you want to know how I got to this point, go back and watch the other video on my channel. I think it's entitled How to Do a Layered Print in Cricut. It's the same process of how to get the image uploaded. The only thing we're doing different, since this is a complex image, has a lot of detail in it, we're going to select complex and we'll go continue. So I'll zoom out a little bit for you. So normally when I do any design in Cricut, if I want to do a print and cut image, I have to take the background out because I don't want to print a square image. If I was doing it that way, then I might as well just do it from Word the way I normally did it, and then just paste it on the shirt like that way. So normally, if you take the background out, it look normal. But as you see, if we go a little bit further across, take a little bit more out. If you notice at the top, you'll see that his hats are coming out. Some of these ears are coming out. His ears coming out. So it's not giving me a clean cut across only the background that I need to get taken out. It's actually taken away from the animals at the top, and we don't want that. And that's the reason why I said we have to do this manually with cutting the image out and getting the fine cuts that I wanted across the edges on the top to actually get the detail of not only this first animal but all the rest of them, because I still want that hat in the image. So fast forward again back to now I have the image that I still showed you guys. I still have that on the vinyl paper, as well as my Cricut tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tool and peel this image off the paper. And then once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys how I actually do the pressing this onto the t-shirt. Alright, so my hands are pretty much occupied. I'm using one hand on the image, another hand holding the camera. I don't have any fancy equipment right now. So the only thing I did was went underneath the vinyl and the actual regular paper that's underneath, I made a small incision. You'll see that once I go across this, you'll see the vinyl paper start lifting up, which is what I want. Once I return, you'll see that this entire image, see I'm clicking on stuff on the computer now. You'll see that this entire image will be off the paper. I'll come back once that's done. Alright, so we took that Cricut pillar, which was this, and we took the image off of the paper, which now we have what we're going to be putting on the shirt, which is this image, and what it came off of, which was this regular paper. And this together is just heat transfer vinyl paper, so that's what we printed on. It prints out the printer the same way as it would on a regular piece of paper. It's just that you can actually use the heat transfer vinyl to heat press onto a shirt. That's the only thing special about the paper. You could get that on Amazon. I think I got a 100-pack. I think it was for either $69 or $74. I'll leave a link in the description of how you could get that and the price, the actual price. I know I took a screenshot on my phone. I just don't remember the actual price off the top of my head, so just look in the description for that. Alright, so over here at my heat press machine, I haven't turned it on yet, but the only thing we do once you get this bad boy plugged in, put this button on the side, we'll turn it on, and I'm looking for it to get up to a temperature of 350 degrees. That's what I use when I heat press all my shirts, shorts, anything that I'm putting my design on. And we're going to wait for that to heat up. Once it does, we'll be back and we'll show you how we heat press that design onto this white shirt for my nephew. Alright, so you'll notice we're actually at 356 instead of 350, which that does go up and down. It was just at 360 before I started the video back up, but it's all good. So after we got our temperature set, we're going to place our shirt on, which it is, and the first thing we're going to do is give it a press for about 10 seconds, and that's just to knock the wrinkles out, just so we have a flat surface. I normally just count to 10 in my head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or sometimes just 1, 2, 3 at a steady pace. And that's just to get the shirt on a smooth surface. We'll get a smooth surface on the shirt. That way the vinyl just goes on straight and flat. No lumps, no anything. Okay, so after we get our shirt pressed once, that's just to get the wrinkles out as I stated. We then put our image on. So that's straight. I already checked I had my significant other make sure it was straight, just get double eyes on it. And then after that, we take our cover sheet, which is this bad boy. I'll leave a link for this in the description as well. We just place that over the top. Just make sure everything is flat. Bring our heat press back around, and then we press this for 30 seconds. And that's only because this shirt is cotton and polyester. If it was full cotton, it'd still be 30 seconds. If it was a different fabric like spandex, it'd be a little bit lesser than that. So it all depends on the fabric that you're using. But we'll go ahead and press that for 30 seconds. So after 30 seconds of pressing, pull the heat press back up, and my shirt, I don't want to peel that off just yet because it is a cold peel. So I'm going to take this off since that mat is still hot up underneath, and I will sit this shirt on the bed. And once I come back, we'll go ahead and peel this off. I won't show you the final product until I do the last layer. I'm going to add 5 Nights of Freddy somewhere on the shirt, and then after that I'll show you all the final product. Alright, I figured I might as well show this part too. What I'm doing is I sent 5 Nights at Freddy's. I typed that up on the Cricut, and what I did was sent that to the vinyl paper for the Cricut to get that cut out, so I didn't have to print this or anything. You'll notice that all this is a strip of clear paper. Let me fix my camera angles, huh? It's a strip of clear paper, and what's on the other side is the vinyl that's going to stick on the shirt. And once I press this, it's going to stay on. I peel that off. So what you'll notice is I don't have a cover sheet on this, is because this actually acts as a cover sheet, and if I was to put a cover sheet over that, it wouldn't press immediately and it wouldn't stay, which is an experiment I had to do as soon as I got my heat press. That was what me and my significant other did. So what we're gonna do is press this for about 15 seconds. And we're gonna hot peel this off. And then once I come back, I'll show you guys the final product of the shirt. I'm not gonna put anything else on it because it's not my design, so it won't get the BC in the corner or anything on the back. So we'll go ahead and do that now. After I fix that and that. Alright, once I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and fix all of this, but once I come back, this all be finished and then we'll do the peel and you'll see the final product. So right now we're looking at the final finished product of the shirt. The reason why this is a long sleeve shirt is because I had a previous Fortnite project that I was doing for another person, and I accidentally bought, well not accidentally bought, I bought another white shirt because I was gonna give them 2 Fortnite shirts, but I decided that they didn't need it, so I only paid for one. So had this extra shirt. I was gonna put Fortnite on originally, but I accidentally printed Fortnite in white letters 2 times instead of having it in black, and my nephew requested 5 Nights at Freddy's instead of Fortnite. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So again, that's the final product. I had this also on my social media for you to see some clear pictures of it. Have a good filter on it so you guys can make out the characters. Other than that, I hope this video was helpful. If you need any more videos in the future, or you need any more information about heat pressing, clothing brands, shoes, and all that good stuff, stay tuned to my channel. I'll be making more videos. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and if you want to see more pictures of the shirts, follow me on my Instagram, or go check out my Instagram at Drezzy Epitome. That's DREZZY EPITOME, or my brand page at Beloved Serene. Alright, deuces.
Dear Rose, when I saw you on the ballroom floor, and when I saw you staring at the seas, I knew with you was where I wanna be. No makeup on, no flexing to hold my gut in, just long drawn out vacations and holding your hand in public. A dinner for 2, a dinner for me and you, a dinner for dinners, a movie, no secrets, let's keep it true. I'm falling, just cast your reel and reel me in with your sweetest kiss. This could be the sweetest diss because my sweetest love is gone, but I'll make this the sweetest song you ever heard. I hope you hear it, I won't have to say another word. And I heard you call my name.